And welcome back. If you don't know, what I talk about on this video is everything to do with education, teaching online, and also teaching in the real life as well. So I'm coming to you today with another Outschool video, and today I'm going to be discussing low enrollment and what you can do about it. I've got a fantastic giveaway which I'm going to discuss towards the end of this video. If this is of interest, please do smash that like button and subscribe. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you some tips right now on how to deal with low enrollment. There's been so much discussion in the Facebook groups online about teachers having low enrollment. So what can we do about it? My advice to everyone should be, don't be a jack of all trades. Now, it can be really tempting to think to yourself, well, that teacher is doing really well in that particular subject. I'm going to create a lesson on that. The reason why I would advise against that is because that teacher could well be doing very well in that subject and might have 200 reviews on what she or he has taught, and you don't have any reviews on that subject, then you're going to be starting and breaking into a new market. And when a parent's looking through, remember with Outschool, it's a bit like a marketplace when you're buying services. You'll see your lesson, then you'll see another lesson. And if you're priced at the same price, offering the same content, then why would you choose someone who has less reviews? You're going to choose the one who is already established in that particular area. It's better to look at what you've got and think to yourself, which class is doing particularly well. So if you can see that every time you list one particular class, you always get enrollments, then list that class more than once a day. List it in the morning, list it in the afternoon, list it in the evening, so that you've got different customers coming through. So you're catching the children at school, you're catching the children who are homeschoolers, and then you might just be catching those children in the middle of the day where it's suitable for them. So that's what I would do in regards to the marketing. It doesn't make much sense to sit there for 8 hours and putting out other classes when you know those classes are just going to get cancelled, and then uncancelling them and sitting at your computer screen. If you know that you've got one class that always seems to get bums on seats, then just run with that class. The added benefit of sticking with your particular subject as well is that you can monopolize on it. It is a business, think about it. So if you've got a one-time class and that class is doing well, then think about extending that one-time class to an ongoing class so that they can just subscribe in and subscribe out. Then what you could do is also look at different age ranges too. So if your age range for that class is from 3 to 4, then think about offering from 5 to 7 or 7 upwards. So if you can see that there's a market for that class, then look at monopolizing and making the most of it. And that's how you can help with some of your enrollments. I do have some more tips for you as well. Remember that you're a freelancer. So that's what I think of myself as. I don't think to myself, oh, I'm an Outschool employee, because we are not. This is what's different to the other companies that are out there. Outschool is not an ESL company. We are not getting an hourly rate, and that's why when we do get paid, the pay is extremely well if your classes are marketed and they're full. So with that in mind, you need to think like a freelancer. So what does a freelancer do? If you see low enrollments on Outschool and you feel as though you're doing everything that you can do, then what else can you do to monopolize and make more money? So use what you have in front of you. Have a look at other opportunities, for example. Create a course. If you've created a course and it's not doing well on Outschool, where else can you sell your course? It belongs to you. It's your IP. You can probably sell it on your own platform if you have a platform to sell that on. Which other companies are looking for courses that you can sell your course on? Remember, you are a freelancer. Also, you can offer tuition. So for myself, as many of you know, I'm a teacher off Outschool. I teach in schools as well, English and drama. I have been a teacher for many years, taught overseas, taught in this country, qualified. I've got lots of experience with children, and I also tutor as well. So I'm building up right there. If you haven't realised already, I'm creating a scene for you where there's multiple streams of income. So we've got already, I've mentioned 3 streams of different types of income. If you think of yourself as a freelancer, all of a sudden the world opens up and you're not so stuck on, oh, Outschool are advertising my class and getting quite annoyed. You start to think of yourself as, oh, there's quite a lot of different things that I can do. There's different companies that I can work for. A lot of teachers on Outschool have come from VIP Kids. In England, we don't have that option with VIP Kids because they don't employ Brits. If they did, I'm pretty sure a lot of teachers would probably be spreading their bets between the 2 companies. But do remember that Outschool is slightly different because we don't get the hourly rate. Therefore, we need to think differently as well. We need to think as business people, think of ourselves as freelancers, because it's a whole different ball game. Right, so one of the other tips that I'm going to leave you with after I've gone into that in quite a lot of depth is this document that I've created for you just here. So I think it's a really good idea to sort of sit down and plan. And I myself have done that and it's worked very well. In fact, if I don't plan, I've realised, you know what? If I haven't scheduled any classes for next week, how can I expect customers? You can't. There's some teachers out here that are scheduled up until December. There are some fantastic teachers on the site that are scheduled all until next year. I am not that. I'm not that type of teacher to schedule nearly a year in advance or 6 months in advance, because as I say, I have multiple different streams of income. So it's hard for me to plan that far ahead. But some of you teachers out there, this might be your only source of income, so you can do that. Think about the subjects that are taught in the ages. So I've gone over that. So write that down for yourself. So I've created this document. Days of the week that you will work. How much are you earning after 30%? 30% is taken out from Outschool and the taxation. So think about your hourly rate of what you are really earning. Another thing that I would think about as well, and I've put this on the form here so you can see, and this is absolutely free so that you can fill this out, is advertising. I'm not saying that you should go out there and advertise your business by paying for it. Now I say business because that's what it is. You are running a business here on Outschool. But I am saying that you can advertise for free. Yes, Outschool take a cut for the advertisement, but if you feel as though you could be doing some advertising a bit better in your community, very local to you, then you can do that by dropping links. If you are sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I've got low enrollments, I'm going to ask you a question. How many of your family members know that you work for Outschool? There you go. Maybe we can be spreading the word locally. Maybe we can be putting that on our Facebook profiles as well, that we are Outschool teachers, and really spreading that word. I don't think it's luck sometimes that certain teachers have their schedules full other than other teachers. I'm not saying that I myself have a full schedule, because I don't. And I know why, because I haven't been doing some of these things. But I definitely am still earning a good weekly wage. Before, I was earning much more than my teaching position. Now I'm earning about the same amount as my teaching position. Every single day I schedule a class, I do get bookings. So this is why I've created this document, in order to help teachers out there. I would say don't copy. Copying isn't the way forward. Take on the advice that I have said. I hope you do like this video. If you have enjoyed this content, do give me a thumbs up. Do leave a comment down below, because I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts and what you think. Thank you for watching.